Hello guys, welcome to my audiobook series of Master Your Mindset. So in last videos, we have completed till chapter 8. Today, I am starting with chapter 9. Achieve anything you desire. Have you ever wondered what these big celebrities, business persons, millionaires and billionaires have in common? They all will share a similar thought. They all dreamed of their success. If you look at any of their interviews, they will talk about having a dream or desire. Why? Because if you want to be anything or achieve any big goal in your life, having that innate desire or aspiration is the first step towards accomplishing that goal. It all begins with desire. A desire takes root in your mind through your thoughts and visualization. Throughout the day, our mind is flooded with several thoughts. A strong intention plays a crucial role in cultivating any desire. It acts like a powerful catalyst that works behind the desire and has the power to convert one of those fleeting thoughts into a desire. First, you need to decide what you want in life. Think of it every day and imagine yourself achieving that goal with emotions and intentions. This manifestation should be truthful. If done the right way, this manifestation will have the power to bring in significant changes in your life. Follow this manifestation as a routine for 5 minutes on a daily basis and see the magic unfold. Let's see how you can do that. Visualize and manifest. Let's begin with visualization. Keep it simple. Close your eyes and imagine yourself as someone you always aspired to be or that you are realizing your desired goal. Imagine your deepest desires. Think of it as a movie playing in your mind. It's up to you how you want your movie to be. You are the director. You can make it the way you want. Once you master this visualization technique with full intentions and emotions, you can start to manifest your desires. Manifestation can help you achieve anything you want. If you don't believe in manifestation, you won't be able to manifest your desires. This technique is further elaborated in the hugely popular book, The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, which talks about the law of attraction. I'll briefly share my takeaways from the book here. The book mentions 3 steps that help in manifesting your desires. First, ask. The first step is to ask the universe what you want. It can be anything. Just ask with genuine intention. Second is believe. Next, you have to believe that you will receive what you desire. Trust the process of the universe. Third, receive. Finally, you will receive what you have asked for. This 3-step process, introduced by Rhonda, talks about believing in what you desire and that you are going to receive it. However, you need to know that one of the most crucial aspects of manifestation is to take action. It's obvious. Without taking action, how are you going to achieve your goals? Take action. Once you follow the above mentioned 3 steps, you can't just sit back and wait for the universe to hand you the fruits of your actions on a silver platter. You have to naturally take action, without which you won't be able to attract what you want. Even small actions are necessary to achieve your goals. Many people make the mistakes of not taking any action. They just sit and wait for the universe to do everything for them. This will never work unless you take efforts to achieve your goals, and the universe will help you along the way. If you want to attract money, you must think like a businessman. Merely adopting the mindset of wealthy individuals will not bring about any change. Your mindset must operate differently. And over time, you will notice that you are gradually attracting money towards you. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. The Buddha. Connect with the universe. Our thoughts and beliefs shape our reality. It's crucial to be aware of what you are thinking and how your thoughts are being manifested. When you have thoughts or ideas with strong intentions, they are sent out to the universe. In the world of manifestation, the universe is the creator. You can ask anything to the universe and you will receive it. Whatever you desire will be manifested by the universe. So have you to be careful about what you ask for. You have to align your vibrations with those of universe so it can fully understand your desires. It is truly amazing how these powerful forces come together to bring your desired and manifested thoughts to life. Chapter 10 is Find Your Purpose. The mystery of human existence lies not in just staying alive, but in finding something to live for. Nobody wants a boring life. Everyone wants to feel happy and alive. This can only happen if you have a purpose in life. Living a meaningful life is far more fulfilling and fun than the one where you don't enjoy what you're doing. Finding your purpose in life is like being reborn, marking the beginning of new journey. Finding your purpose is equal to new beginning. Every single person in this world has a purpose. Most of them are not aware of it. They live a clueless life and blame their unhappiness on someone else. Everyone should have a purpose. My purpose in life is learning and sharing that knowledge with others to help them live better lives. You can also discover your purpose. Don't pressure yourself to find it immediately. Simply live your life. Do whatever you are doing right now. If you are not happy doing it, remember you always have the choice to leave it behind and start something afresh. Don't stop searching until you find something that makes you happy. It could be anything, a job, an idea, a hobby, or anything else. Everyone should have a purpose in their life so that they can be happy as long as they live. My life would be meaningless without a purpose. If I don't learn anything new or write it down to share it with others, I will feel like I haven't accomplished anything. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. There is a beautiful Japanese concept like ikigai, which tells us how we can find your purpose and lead a meaningful life. It's a well studied concept that has helped millions to discover what truly matters to them and how to live a joyful life. A book with the same name, Ikigai, by Francis Morales and Hector Garcia explores the same concept and presents 4 simple steps that help you find your purpose in life. Do what you love, do what you are good at, do what the world needs, do what you can be rewarded for. These simple 4 steps can be immensely helpful for anyone seeking their reason for being. If you follow these 4 steps, you will discover your purpose in this world. Doing what you love and are good at is not that hard. If you love doing something, it is a sign enough that you enjoy it. However, it might be something the world is not ready for or the world doesn't need. You have to ensure that your purpose is something that the world needs and you can be rewarded for it. You may be only a few steps away from finding your purpose. It's not that hard to figure it out. Or maybe you are already living a meaningful life and just haven't realized it yet. Chapter 11 is Books Can Change Lives. Books can be dangerous. The best ones should be labeled. This could change your life. Reading a right book at the right time can change your life forever. Books are one of the best sources for educating yourself. I have been regularly reading books for the past 8 years. What began as a hobby has grown up into a passion. And now I have a huge library at home. Almost all of the books I read and recommend regularly on my social media are non-fiction. If you browse through my social media page, you will think that I'm a self-help nerd. However, it was not a self-help or non-fiction book that got me into reading. It was a contemporary fiction book. Life is What You Make It by Preeti Shenoy sparked my love for reading and I enjoy every bit of it. It just so happened that I developed a taste for non-fiction over time because I was drawn to personal growth and self-help. I started seeking out books specifically on that topic and ended up reading most of the popular books we see online. Read books and transform your life. Life is journey of continuous growth and a book can be good companion for that growth journey. If you are not reading, you are not growing. Every successful person will advise you to read more books. Reading is not just about acquiring information. When you start reading, you develop your own thinking and become more creative. Reading benefits you and transforms your life in countless ways. In this chapter, I will share what you can do to develop this habit. Carry a book with you wherever you go. One of the best habits to develop when you want to read more books is to carry one around with you wherever you go. Reading can be done anywhere in the world. If you see aspire to read more, this is the best practice. Carry a book with you everywhere. This is the best way to build a daily reading routine. I suggest you read at least 10 pages a day. This will help you stay accountable. Drill this into your mind that habits are built when you perform a particular action consistently. Building a reading habit is one of the best things you can do for yourself. You will thank me later if this advice helps you in any way. My process of reading books is pretty simple. I don't like to complicate things. Allocate your time in a way that allows you to fully relax so that your brain can process information without any external distraction. Try to absorb everything you read and, most importantly, reflect on it. Find your unique taste in books. Another best practice for beginners would be to find your preferred genre in book. It could be any nonfiction, self help, biography, finance, business, personal development, spirituality, science, etc. Or fiction, sci fi, fantasy, crime, romance, young adult, horror, etc. The key is to find a genre you would enjoy to be able to maintain consistency in reading. Once you build a daily habit of reading, you will naturally explore other genres. That's the power of books. A book can influence you in so many ways. I started with motivational books and gradually explored many other genres. This is how you discover yourself. You won't know that what you end up liking until you start reading. Many people in their 20s ask me how to develop a daily reading habit and stay consistent with it. I tell them to first understand their interest and what they enjoy doing besides reading. If you have a daily habit that you enjoy, then you can find books related to that habit. For instance, if you are into fitness and you exercise daily, then you can find a book that talks about fitness and healthy lifestyle. This way, you won't get bored because you are reading about something you already enjoy doing and are gaining knowledge about it. Knowing your interest will keep you connected to reading, even if you are taking a break for a few days. Read what you love until you love to read. Naval Ravikant, an American entrepreneur and investor known for AngelList, is my biggest inspiration and also to many others like me who seek wisdom, knowledge, and learn about modern daily philosophy. In the journey of reading and discovering your taste in books, you will fall in love with the written word. Once you start your reading journey, there is no going back. You will start looking for new books and gradually build your personal library. Why read physical books? You can choose whichever format suits you best. I, however, prefer reading physical books, paperbacks and hardbacks, over digital devices. Most people today prefer using ebook readers like Amazon Kindle or Kobo. Everyone has their preferred ways of reading. Some even prefer audiobooks over everything else. Audiobooks are great when you are multitasking, as it allows you to listen to a book while you are traveling, working at home, or cooking. Listening to books while you are busy allows you to make the most of your time. However, I've always found that holding a physical book has its unique charm. The first book I ever bought was a paperback, and I have always enjoyed the tactile experience that comes with paperbacks and hardcovers, flipping through the pages, the smell of a new book, cover design, texture, etc. This is just one of the several reasons I would prefer physical books anytime. Let me share some compelling reasons to read physical books. They help you sleep better. The chances of distractions are less. You tend to absorb more information. Easier on the eyes, reduces eye strain and screen time. You can share books with your friends. You can build a physical book library of your own. Electronic devices tend to switch off or malfunction, books don't. I have always been allured by physical books, and that compels me to buy and read more books. I find it quite thrilling to purchase books online. That excitement of waiting for the book to arrive at your doorstep once it's been purchased has its own charm. Importance of rereading books. There is nothing impressive about reading 100 books if they do not bring out any substantial change in you. But reading just 10 well written life changing books 100 times over can truly make a world of difference. Try to focus on quality over quantity. When you read a book once, you gain some knowledge on that particular subject. Rereading the same book, however, offers a deeper level of understanding and perspective. Our minds work in such a way that with each reread, we uncover new insights and connect various thoughts on the same piece of information. I have a habit of reading multiple books at the same time. I'm sure many do. Often, when I find a book particularly engaging, I set aside other books to read this book. This practice helps me identify what truly interests me so that I can reread the same book again to gain deeper knowledge. There are countless books to choose from, and you can select what to read based on your mood and feelings. My quality of thoughts improves when I reread a good book. I suggest you reread a book until you fully grasp its core message. After all, what's the point of rereading if you don't understand the author's core message? You can learn so much from a single book. While rereading, you might even get new ideas as you enter into flow state, a meditative state where you are so engrossed in reading that you ignore everything else that's happening around you. It's okay to discontinue reading a book midway. You don't have to finish every book you start. Yes, I said what I said. If you don't like a book, it's perfectly alright to drop it. Many readers feel pressured into finishing every book they pick up. If you ask me, that's entirely unnecessary. It's okay to drop a book midway if you no longer resonate with it. Also, it's not let's not judge people who do not finish reading a book. Once you own a particular book, you can do whatever you want with it. You can annotate it, draw on its pages, make notes and so on. You can even start reading a book from middle of any chapter catches your interest. It's entirely up to you how and what you want to take away from the book. At times, I begin reading a book from a random chapter I find interesting because the order doesn't matter to me. Learning does. Everything is fair in reading and learning. This is what I believe in. Give yourself time to read and enjoy reading the genre you like. You're not a machine. You have the choice to pick up any book and learn depending on your mood and situation at any given point of your time. Reading fosters your intellectual growth, and it's crucial to have a learner's mindset. Read avidly. My interest in reading developed in my late teens. I was 19 when I read my first book for leisure. It was Life is What You Make It by Preeti Shenoy. I honestly enjoyed every bit of it. The story, the characters, scenes, and of course the writing. Reading enriches your mind, no matter the genre of the books you choose. Although non-fiction has always been my favorite genre, I also appreciate fiction as I have learned several things from reading fiction books. It taught me to empathize, remain calm, and understand life's challenges better. Sometimes reading a good fiction book is like meditation for me. Reading fiction enhances your ability to imagine and you become more empathetic towards others. This in turn makes you feel good. I have an innate curiosity to read different books in fiction genre crime, fantasy, science fiction, romance, etc. so that I can compare and gain an in depth understanding on the style of writing required for each of these genres and categories. Fiction can enlighten you in so many ways at the same time. You should clearly know why you are choosing a particular book. If someone recommends a book, it's because they like that book and found it meaningful. However, that doesn't necessarily mean you will too. Without a reading goal in mind, you might consume unnecessary content. You have to set a specific purpose in mind before picking up a book. For instance, know what you want to read and what you are going to achieve from it. Non-fiction books are excellent for self-development, but ultimately, the choice of what you want to read is yours. Track your reading by maintaining a journal. This way, you will be able to explore different categories and strengthen your habit of reading. Take notes. Reading without taking notes restricts your ability to reflect on what you have read. Here is a quick tip. Summarize the entire chapter and include your understanding of it in a paragraph. You can revisit your thoughts in these notes. No need to read the entire book again. I maintain a separate notebook, a journal of sorts, for my notes. Everyone has a unique style. Some prefer to annotate in the book itself, and that's also a good way of taking notes. Use these notes in future to help others, or you can even publish your notes as a book. Many authors do that. For instance, American philosopher and author Ryan Holiday, widely known for spreading awareness on Stoic philosophy, uses this technique called the note card system, the very popular method to categorize and store your information efficiently. This practice of taking notes enhances your thinking abilities because it forces you to process information in your own words. Be a curious, hungry reader. Reading is one of the best things that has happened to me. I will level with you. In college, I actually hated reading. But one incident changed my life. I got a gap year from college because I failed in some subjects, leaving me with nothing to do for an entire year. One day I saw a book my brother had left on the computer desk. That book was The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. The title caught my attention and I was curious to know what was written in the book. I picked up the book and started reading it. I completed it in 2 days and accidentally discovered newfound love for reading. Since childhood, I have always been curious to learn about various subjects, and books became a medium for me to satiate that curiosity. Always be curious to explore and discover information about anything that excites you. Books offer a fascinating way to access centuries of knowledge which you can pass on to anyone who wants to know about it. While browsing digital platforms is a new way to consume content today, reading books is another thing today. Reading boosts your imagination, engages your mind deeply, and enhances your focus with fewer distractions. I would always prefer reading books over watching videos for consuming information I like. Whether you prefer physical books or digital formats, the key is to find what suits you best and immerse yourself in it. Always be a curious and hungry reader.